Hello magical hands and welcome to Sew with Jessica. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to make this lovely kaftan dress with a drawstring along the waistline, and you can see that when I loosen the dress, it still has like a very nice fitting. And if it's something you're interested in learning, make sure to keep on watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, mine is very short because I had like very limited fabric, so I decided to put on trouser. I already had that at the back of my mind. This is the inspiration behind the whole blouse or the dress, and if it's something you also still want to learn, make sure to keep on watching. Now let's get into the video of today proper. So I have exactly 1 yard and 29 inches of fabric here, and you can tell that this is a leftover from an old project. So the first thing I will do is to fold the fabric into two from the area where the yards are measured, and when I fold it into two, this is what it will look like. So now I'm going to fold it again from the midpoint of this already folded fabric. I'll just fold it again so that everything is folded into four, and this way I'll be able to cut out both my back piece and my front piece together. The shoulder line is going to be joined. As you can see, it's already folded. So I'm going to trim off the excess fabric there so everything is even, and then I'm also going to be pairing this fabric with this plain crepe fabric, and I'm using red because I have like the red in fabric is very little, and that's why I'm using red. You can use yellow, you can use white, but I think it's advisable to use a color that is less in the main fabric. I'll place my tape from the top part, and I'm going to mark my shoulder to my bust point, which I'm using 12, and I'll just roll out a straight line at that point. I'm chalking on the right face of my fabric because I noticed the chalk was not that I'm not satisfied with how clear it was on the wrong face, so make sure to chalk yours on your wrong face. And then next I'll mark from my shoulder to my waistline, which I am using 18. Do not mark your under bust line, we just need the waistline. Next would be from the shoulder to the hip line, which I'm using 25, and I'll rule out a straight line there. And of course I'll just make use of this full length here since I don't have much. On the starting line, I marked my neck width, and for the neck width, I'm using 4 inches because it's a free dress. For the back neckline, I mark downwards 1.5 inch, and I'll connect a curve along those 2 points there. So for the front neckline, I'm going to mark from the starting line downwards to 9 inches, and where I have the 9 inches, I'll make sure it is at least 1 inch wide. So I'll connect a slanted line from that point to meet the neck width of 4 inches that we have there. I'm going to place back my tape at the starting line, and I'll mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is right there. And from that shoulder measurement, I'm going to mark the length of the sleeve, of which I'm using 13 inches. And don't forget that all these measurements that you're adding, remember that you're still going to add a band that's still going to increase the length. So for my sleeve opening, I marked 10 inches downwards, which is right there. I'll just mark out that straight line. Now we'll go over to the bust point. I'll take my round bust measurements, divide it by 4, and I'll mark it on the bust point. Now I'm going to add 3 inches for ease. I'm not adding more than 3 inches because I do not have enough fabric. But the bigger the ease allowance, the more fitting your dress is going to have. So on the waistline, I'll take my round waist measurement divided by 4, 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. On the hip line, I'll take my round hip measurement divided by 4, 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll bring that hip measurement straight to the full length, and I'll connect this round bodice measurement I've already taken as seen. So now I'm going to create a nice curve from my bust point to meet my sleeve opening at that area there. Now I'll go ahead and I'll cut this out. We've already marked everything that we need, both the front and the back piece. So I'll first of all cut out this back neckline, and after cutting it out, I'm going to open up the whole dress. As you can see, like I said, everything is already folded in four, so we'll cut both the front and back piece. So I'm going to fold it in this manner. Just take note of how I am folding it now. This is exactly how you will fold everything up so that we can cut out the front neckline. Since the shoulder is already joined together, this is the only way you can cut out the front neckline. So after cutting out the front neckline, this is what the whole dress looks like. Now I'm going to bring my crepe fabric, and I'm going to start marking 5 inches. So I'm marking 5 inches because by the time I fold these 5 inches, I'll be left with exactly 2.5 inches. So I will use half an inch to sew, and then I'll just have like 2 inches left for band. So just make sure you have enough of this band. Cut a lot of it just because we need it a lot. So I'm going to bring my band, and I'll fold it down, and I'll place it right face facing the right face of the edge of the sleeve, just as seen. I'll use my pins to secure them together like this, and I'm going to sew those parts together. Also for the full length, I'm going to add the band to the base, and it is exactly 2.5 inches, also to the other side of the sleeve and the other side of the dress. We are going to take this up to our sewing machine, and we are going to sew all these bands together, after which this is what everything looks like. So now we are going to focus on the neckline. We are still going to cut a straight band with that same measurement, and you are going to place it at in. So you see where we have that 1 inch dash, that is like that side that is wide there, just make sure to leave some inches below. Just make sure it comes down a bit. So this is how you are going to sew your bands to the neckline. So this is just a little view of what sewing it is going to look like. I couldn't record much because I was using my hand to still record while I was sewing. I couldn't bring my tripod to this point here. So after sewing to these points, as you can see, we are going to notch at that area. We're going to notch in that direction like this, and then for the other side we are also going to notch it like this. So this notching is going to enable us finish up the sewing perfectly. So we are going to fold everything inside now, and after folding, you make sure that everything is properly folded inside. We are going to fold that little band we have there inside, and now you are going to top stitch exactly on that band, very close to the edge of that band. Did I say the band? On the fabric area, just as you can see in the video. So now that we are done sewing the neckline, I'm going to just trim off the excess I have around there. I'm going to reduce the allowance on the neckline area because I feel like it's quite big. So after reducing the allowance on the neckline area, I'm still going to take it to the weavers for them to weave, of course, for a clean finished look. So we are going to fold this fabric now. We'll fold it up just as seen, right face facing each other. And you're going to sew the 1 inch sewing allowance that we added to the side seam. If you want to sew out only half an inch, it's fine because it's a free dress. And the reason why I actually took my exact bodice measurement before anything is because I want this to still have some shape, to still have some fitting, even when there is no drawstrings. Even when I lose the drawstrings, I don't want it to be shapeless. I need to still have like a nice shape. So I notched the sewing allowance inside there so that the side seams can relax properly. And if you don't want to notch, you can just trim off the allowance very well. So when you iron this, you will see that everything will relax nice and everything is going to stay where it should be. So we've already come very close to the end of this tutorial. Make sure you've subscribed. For the drawstrings, I marked downwards 16 inches. You can use 17, you can use 18, depending on where you want your rope to be fit. You can also put it along your waistline area, but I use 16. That's like almost 17 inches or so. So I'll just mark out a very visible line. Make sure you're chalking this particular line on the right face of your fabric. So after we've chalked it, we are going to bring pieces of the fabric that we used earlier, and that is why I could not add much allowance because I needed this band. I'm going to iron this properly, and next I will start folding half an inch on both sides. This might take some minutes, but trust me, it's worth the process. This is going to give you a very clean result. Make sure you iron it down like this. Make sure it is enough to accommodate any size of rope at all. So I'm going to quickly zoom this in so we can see clearly. At the midpoint of the center front, the center line, we are going to place this band on it as seen, and we are going to pin it. Make sure you're pinning it on only one side of the fabric. You can see I had to pass my hand inside to make sure that it is properly pinned on only one layer of the fabric. So you just continue pinning this already prepped and ironed band all around the fabric, okay, exactly on that chalked line. And this is a closer view of what it looks like. So I only pinned one part. So after just one part is enough. The other part will be easy. Now we are going to start sewing up this band that we already fixed on the fabric. So while you're sewing, make sure you're sewing on only one layer as you had pinned it earlier. Make sure you're sewing on each like one layer of dress, not on both of them. And yes, that's basically it. You just have to keep sewing and sewing and sewing till you are done fixing this. And once you are done, now you want to start sewing the top part, and you're going to try to sew very close to the edge. I finished the lower parts. Now this is what it looks like after I am done sewing both the top and the lower part. This is what the center front area looks like. That is where my rope is going to pass through, the rope that is going to give the whole dress a nice fitting. So I'm just going to insert the rope, guys. We've come very close to the end. If you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed, please do well to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, because that will help you to recommend this channel to other people as well. And like I said, since my fabric was not enough, I already had it in my mind that I was going to pair this with a nice pair of leggings, and this brought us to the end of the tutorial. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.